This week on 2021's second episode of the State Champs High School Sports Show, we've got winter sports thriving in Ohio and Indiana.
And in Michigan, volleyball and swimming finally wrapping up their seasons. We've got highlights.
It's all ahead on State Champs High School Sports Show. Hello everyone and welcome inside the SCSN studios for another episode of the State Champs High School Sports Show. I'm Jenna Rose.
I'm Lauren Plants. We're presented as always by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare.
Lots going on in Ohio and Indiana, including basketball, hockey, wrestling, and more.
All right, let's get things rolling and we'll start in the Buckeye State. I'm Lauren Plant, and we head to Norwayne High School for a big boys basketball non-conference matchup. The 9-1 Division I Archbishop HOBAN Knights on the road, taking on the 10-2 Bobcats. HOBAN's only defeat this season to Massillon Jackson, and that was at the buzzer. Isaiah Young with a look from three-point land, drains it, and then the defense steps up. Andrew Hardman applying the pressure, the takeaway, and the hoop. The upset-minded Bobcats with the answer on the other end. Isaiah Portis, the pump, and the long gun. To cap off the quarter, Portis receives the rock in the corner. It's the triple, draws the foul. End of the first, we were tied up at 19. In the second quarter, there was an explosion of buckets from beyond the arc. First, Young in the corner. Later, Young on the move. Heaves to Hardman alone in the other corner. Bingo! Bobcats then get in on the action. Who else? Portis dialing it up from long distance. Then Jed Hansey with a great look from the elbow. Portis scored 18 of his team-high 27 in the first half, and he will once again find success from behind the long line. And finally, Amir Cunningham with the open look does not miss. HOBAN would lay the exclamation mark in the second. Thomas Crow up for the block, sends it out to Young. The dribble drive to the cup, finger roll finish. Knights led 39-33. Despite trailing by as much as 8, Norwayne hung tough. The Knights had no answer for Portis. This mid-range J cuts into the deficit. And on the other end, great moves by Young as he makes his way in for the nice up and under. Next possession, draws in the defense. Kick to Solomon Clemens, ball rims out, but Young right there for the putback. Bobcats cut the lead to 1, but still trailed 49-48 heading into the fourth. Determined to get it done, this is Justin Rupp, who had 9 points and 8 boards, taking it upon himself with success. And with time almost out, the Bobcats putting it in the hands of their playmaker. Portis hits a triple with 4.2 seconds left on the clock. Norwayne fouls, but Young would can a pair of free throws to ice it. Archbishop HOBAN hangs on in a thriller to win it 63-60.
I'm Chuck Pellerito, and we head over to Mason for a wrestling matchup between the Lakota East Thunderhawks and the hosting Mason Comets. We'll kick things off with the 195-pounders, Nathan Webster from Lakota East and Kevin Vaca from Mason squaring off. Good job from Webster to get the escape to start off the second, but later in the period, Vaca would regain control and able to get Webster's shoulder down to force the pin. Jumping up to the heavyweights, Skylar Horn for the Comets facing off with Jalen Ashford of the Thunderhawks. Watch out as the big fellas go at it, a ref gets knocked over, Horn gets control of Ashford's arm, starts walking it over before he finally is able to get the pin. Let's head down now to 126, where we saw Tyler Epstein for Lakota East and Dominic DiTullio for Mason. DiTullio with control early, and he's able to get the near fall points. Epstein able to escape, but not for long as DiTullio gets the pin just 54 seconds into the first period. Up to 138. Max Boaz for Lakota East faced off with Iverson Sung for the Comets. Boaz shoots and is able to get a single leg, able to get the 2 points for the takedown, and then still in the first, Boaz has the arm locked in, able to walk Sung over for the pin at the minute 21 mark. Up in 145, Nick Brady from the Thunderhawks fell by pinfall to Waylon West. At 160, Nathan D'Agostino for the Comets got the pin on Eli Willis, and will finish things off at 170. Max Penix for Lakota East and Corey Shea for Mason squared off. We're going back and forth as Penix quickly got a reversal and turned it into a near fall, and after an out-of-bounds reset, Penix able to cinch in the cradle to get the pin. Unfortunately for Lakota East, it wouldn't be enough as Mason Comets were able to come out with the win on this one.
The Brush Arc hockey team taking on Maddie McIVER, Rachel Horvath, and ELYRIA Catholic. I'm Jeff Heisner reporting. Panthers get on the board first. It's Kyle Fairbanks going top shelf and getting the goal. A little later, Ben Hiddick nearly slips one past Christopher Krupka. Gets some big help from Landon Maddarie, who makes sure it's still 1-0. Maddarie then on the offensive end rips this shot. It's 2-0 ELYRIA Catholic. Still in the first period on a 5-minute major power play. Lex Grimes, the shot. McIVER is there to stuff it home. McIVER just starting the night here. Second period, still on that same power play. McIVER gets the feed and beats Sean Miller on the glove side. 2 goals for McIVER. Later, it's Adam Fennick. Winds up and lets it fly. No stopping that one. Fennick the goal to make the lead insurmountable. And Maddarie tacks on another goal as ELYRIA Catholic shuts out Brush 7-0. After the game, here's McIVER.
I'm happy how we played. I wish we could have gotten more on there. I mean, we had a lot of shots, a lot of chances to get more. I think we played well. I think it was a good all-around game, other than some hits, but it was pretty good, I think.
Time now to take a look inside Lawrence Technological University Athletics. If you're a high school athlete with the dream of playing college sports, Lawrence Technological University wants you to recruit yourself. LTU offers over 24 varsity sports for men and women, along with several dozen world-class undergraduate programs. Athletic and academic scholarships are available in all sports. Now, let's hear from the new head coach for the men's volleyball team.
Hi, I'm Katie Reifert. I am the head men's volleyball coach at LTU. Previously, started the men's volleyball team at Illinois Institute of Technology while I was there, and I served as the head coach there for 3 years. And I knew I wanted to get back into a head coaching role. And LTU gave me the opportunity to get back into that head coaching role as a men's coach and kind of, help LTU and the men's program here. Men's volleyball is not a high school sport in Michigan, although there are some high schools that sponsor it. But men's volleyball is growing throughout the country. There's a huge hub in the Chicagoland area, California, Hawaii. So I am looking to recruit nationally throughout the country. I know that there's already some players on the men's team that are from Hawaii and some different areas of the country. LTU is, a tech school that offers engineering, architecture, great majors, and offers men's volleyball in a great city. So I think I'm going to be able to really recruit some great talent.
Take your future into your hands. Visit LTUathletics.com and recruit yourself. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
I'm Jenna Rose, and in the state of Michigan, they resumed the remaining fall sport tournaments that were put on pause in November, and last weekend was the girls' swimming and volleyball state finals. At the swim finals, in Division I, Ann Arbor Pioneer would go on to win its first state title since 2008. Next in Division II, it would be the Maples from Birmingham Seaholm that would claim its second straight state crown. And in Division III, the Cranes from Bloomfield Hills Cranbrook would get its first state hardware since 2017. Next to volleyball finals in Battle Creek. In Division IV, the Tigers from St. Philip, playing in their own backyard, would defeat Oakland Christian in 5 sets for its first state championship since 2014. It was a rematch of last year's Division III finale between Monroe St. Mary Catholic Central and Schoolcraft. For the second year in a row, it would be the SMCC that would go on for the state title. Next to Division II, Grand Rapids Christian would claim back-to-back titles as they went on to sweep Lake Odessa Lakewood in 3 sets. And finally, in Division 1, Bloomfield Hills Marion playing with heavy hearts as their athletic director David Feldman just passed away a couple days before the state final. And the Mustangs would go on to sweep Lowell in 3 sets as well to grab its first state championship since 2010. You can catch all the action from last weekend's finals in our State Champs at the State Finals. You can watch it on our website at statechampsnetwork.com, and it's available on the State Champs Network app.
Did you record an unbelievable touchdown, a game-winning goal, or just a proud parent moment? Then we want your clip. Upload your video to the brand new State Champs Network app so we can feature it on one of our shows and give your player, team, and school the recognition they deserve. All it takes is just a few easy clicks, and every clip that is submitted will automatically be eligible for prizes. Download the State Champs Network app today for iPhone and Android devices.
I'm Kevin Trzynski, and we head to the Arctic Zone Iceplex in the Indianapolis area for some hockey action. The Braves of BREBEUF hosting the ZIONSVILLE Eagles. Let's jump right into the action, and it was the Braves lighting the lamp first. ZIONSVILLE having some trouble clearing the puck out of the zone. Luke Eckrell feeds it to Josh Blanoff in the slot and buries the first goal of the game. 1-0, BREBEUF. Just seconds later, ZIONSVILLE would respond off the ensuing faceoff. Liam Donovan with the slick moves to the net, fakes the goalie out and puts the biscuit in the basket. Game is now tied up at 1-1. A scrum for the puck here in the Eagle zone, and it smells trouble for ZIONSVILLE. Still having a tough time getting that puck out of the defensive zone. Josh Blanoff with a quick release, catching the tender off guard as the puck hits the back of the net. The Braves would add another one and is up 3-1. BREBEUF skating well, and the bounce is going the Braves' way on this night. Luke Eckrell picks up the jumping puck in the slot and slips it past the goalie blocker side. BREBEUF up 4-1. However, ZIONSVILLE would add one late in the third, courtesy of a falling Jack Shortage out front, but it was not enough for the W. BREBEUF Jesuit defeats ZIONSVILLE 4-2, your final score.
I'm Grant Pugh reporting from Brazil, Indiana, where Northview hosts Terre Haute North. Fourth quarter, a monster night for Ethan Dehart, who led Northview with 17 points, 2 of them right here. It's 44-42, Northview. How about Drew Cook for a big three-pointer as he connects, and Northview leads North 47-42 with 4:42 left to play. 2 minutes and change left. Patriots down by 1. Senior Mekhi Johnson for 3. Bang. North takes the lead 50-48. 1 minute to play, down by 2. It's Terre Haute North's Mark Hankins going to the hoop with a fist pump, and we are all tied up at 52. Tied at 52 with seconds left. Caleb Swearingen finds Jacob Fowler for the basket, plus the foul. Are you kidding me? The Knights lead by 3 after the made free throw. Last chance for North off the inbounds. The shot by Matt Gower is a good look, but is no good. And the Northview Knights beat the Terre Haute North Patriots for the second year in a row, 55-52, the final in Brazil.
I'm Mike McManus out of Indianapolis. We've got a swim meet you won't want to miss. The Hoosier Crossroads Conference matchup between the Franklin Central Flashes and the Orioles of Avon. Let's jump in. We'll start with a race that was a nail-biter. In the girls' 50-meter free, Franklin Central's White and Avon's Hillgarth would be neck and neck all the way to the end, but it would be White that would take home the W with a 26.19 time. While on the boys' side, it would be Tawan Tran of Franklin Central edging out fellow teammate Treadway with an impressive time of 23.45 seconds. Moving on to the girls' 100-meter fly, Boardman would outflank Avon's Legia by just 0.15 of a second. We would see Tran yet again with an impressive race. He would finish this event in 59.79 seconds. Next on the docket would be the 100-meter free, and it would not disappoint. Avon's Hillgarth would enact her revenge from earlier in the night with a time of 56.48 seconds to defeat Franklin Central's White. In the boys' heat, Franklin Central's Richard Aguayo would come out on top with a time of 51.98 seconds. That would be nearly 3 seconds faster than the next finish. In the backstroke event, Avon's Logia would take the crown with a 1 minute 5.76 time. Franklin Central Shepherd took first in the boys race with his time of 57.54 seconds. Later in the meet, we go to the treacherous 500 meter free. For the girls, McWilliams would win it for the Flashes with a time of 5 minutes and 47.83 seconds. Liam Murray would win it on the boys' side. He finished the Endurance Challenge in 5 minutes 23.24 seconds. The final individual event of the evening would be the 100 backstroke. On the girls' side, Hayberger of Franklin Central would win it with a time of 1 minute 13.02 seconds. And for the boys, Treadway would take it home with a 1 minute 4.07 finish. The relay competitions would round out the end of the meet. Franklin Central's Relay A team would claim victory in the 200 free relay with a combined time of 1 minute 48.54 seconds. The Flashes would also triumph in the boys' heat with a final time of 1 minute 35.30 seconds.
That's it for this edition of the State Champs High School Sports Show. New episodes premiere every single Friday.
That's right. If you want to watch more exclusive weekly highlights you didn't see on today's show, just check out our individual social media channels for each state. It's easy. All you have to do is search State Champs Michigan, State Champs Indiana, or State Champs Ohio on any platform.
Take it all in at statechampsnetwork.com or by downloading the State Champs Sports Network app. I'm Jenna Rose.
I'm Lauren Plant.
See you next time.
State Champs High School Sports Show is proudly presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare.